today's world, more and more people are turning towards gig work as their source of income. From delivering for Instacart or for Spark to driving for Uber, gig work offers independence, flexibility, and the ability to work on your own terms. However, with this flexibility comes the challenge of maintaining a healthy work-life balance. In this video, we will explore the gig economy and its impact on work-life balance, the challenges of maintaining this balance in gig work, as well as some strategies that you can implement to achieve balance. So if you're new to the gig world, the gig economy is a labor market that relies on short-term contracts or freelance work as opposed to full-time employment. This type of work is becoming increasingly popular as more people seek flexibility and control over their work schedules. According to a report by Upwork, there were 59 million gig workers in 2021, and then according to symmetrical statistics, now in 2023 there are an estimated 79 million people doing gig work. That's over 46% of the entire United States workforce. While the gig economy offers flexibility and independence, it also comes with a lack of traditional benefits such as healthcare, paid time off, workers' compensation, and retirement savings. Without these benefits, gig workers are required to pay into their own retirement themselves, and they have to pay for their own healthcare costs out of pocket. This can be a financial strain for a lot of gig workers. It's especially true for those who are just starting to get into gig work or people that are working multiple gig apps just to make ends meet. Additionally, most gig workers are not covered by workers' compensation. So say for example, a gig worker fell and got hurt, or they hurt themselves on the job, they don't get any sort of benefits that are traditionally available for other people that work traditional jobs. Additionally, the constant pressure to have to be on the job and always be available can make it really difficult to separate your work and your personal life. One of the biggest challenges of maintaining a good work-life balance in gig work is setting proper boundaries and sticking to them. Without the structure of a traditional job, it can be difficult to know when to stop working and go back to focusing on your personal life or any hobbies or anything that brings you joy. This often leads to job fatigue and burnout, which can both impact your work life and your personal life. Some gig workers, such as myself, feel like they can never truly disconnect from their work, which makes it hard to prioritize self-care acts such as doing hobbies or spending time with friends and family. Similarly, on the same lines as that, there's this constant availability for work and the pressure to work. In the gig economy, there's often this sense of urgency to complete as many jobs as possible as quick as possible, because that means that you make more money. This can lead to working really long hours or working way too many hours in a day and taking on too many orders and sacrificing your personal time to make more money. I've often felt that I need to keep Instacart open even though I've said that I'm done for the day and I've already shut off Walmart Spark, and I just keep Instacart open so that way I can see the orders that are coming in. So if there is a big order that's a unicorn, I would be available to take it and I would get out of the house and go take that order. Another challenge is financial instability. This can often lead to a lot of stress and anxiety in both your work and in your life. There's an uncertainty of income, there's an uncertainty in the amount of benefits that you're getting or the lack thereof of benefits. And this can make it really difficult to plan for the future and have any sense of financial security. You will have to compete with others for orders in gig work, and this can make it really difficult to maintain a consistent stream of income. And this is particularly true for those who are just starting out with gig work or for people that are working in a crowded market with not a lot of orders. This can make it really hard to pursue other gig opportunities or gig apps because you just want to focus on that one that you've already been doing. So the biggest thing that I could say here is that I would recommend you to take a proactive approach to managing your finances. This would involve creating things like a budget, having savings for emergencies, and then also just diversifying your income streams by taking on different types of gig work and exploring new opportunities or new apps that come out. So despite all of these challenges that I've been talking about, let's change gears and talk a little bit more about some strategies that you can use to achieve work-life balance. One of these strategies is my favorite, and it's to establish a routine. This would include things like setting a clear schedule for when you're going to work and when you're going to take off of work and have your personal time, maybe exercise, hang out with your friends, hang out with your family, and have it be consistent or at least scheduled every single week. By establishing a routine, you can better manage your time and prioritize those personal activities that bring you joy and happiness, and also help decrease the amount of work stress that you have. Setting clear boundaries by setting specific hours for work and for personal time, as well as actually truly disconnecting from work during your personal time, is highly recommended to avoid any sort of burnout. You should utilize some timing techniques such as like the Pomodoro technique. This technique involves breaking work into different intervals and then taking breaks in between, such as working 3 hours on and then taking an hour off to rest and relax and de-stress, and then go back to working for a couple more hours and then taking another hour off. And then if you want to, then continue to work for the last like 2 hours to make it 8 hours in a day, or just end whenever you feel like you are completely finished and satisfied for the day. And then don't go back to your gig work and truly take that time off. I've done this in the past and it's helped me stay focused on what I was doing and not feel overwhelmed with the orders that I was doing in case like anything popped up and the order became more difficult than I thought it was going to be, or if any problems arise while I was doing the order, I was better able to handle the situation and make the most out of it. The last thing I want to talk about is seeking support if you are experiencing any negative feelings or attitudes towards your gig work, if that is your main source of income, or if it is the thing that helps you pay your bills. You can either talk with a financial planner, create a budget and things like that, so that way you can feel more financially secure. And if it's more along the lines of mental anguish, or if it's more emotional, then I would recommend seeking out a therapist and talking through these issues so that way you can feel better about the work that you're doing. Instacart offers some services through their app for managing stress and anxiety. So if you haven't heard about that, you can check out that video by hitting the pop-up on the right side of your screen right now. Hopefully you can utilize some of these tactics that I talked about and set some boundaries, or establish a routine, or utilize some time management techniques, or seek out some support if you need it. All of these can help you as a gig worker, and they can help you better manage your time and prioritize your personal activities that bring you happiness. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.